social media friends, it's Jeremy Rowland with Triple R Bail Bonds, and it is Friday, and that means it is time for bail banking in America in a new type of way, because your friend here picked up a 28-day suspension on Facebook, so we're having to do this via YouTube upload, and we will share it to our Facebook page, Triple R Bail Bonds. Anyway, let's get started this week with, I'm still in shock that we're suspended and we can't do this live. So basically we do this every single week where I give you three things I'm passionate about. That's bail, that's bacon, that's America. And then at the very end, I give you a question. And if you participate in it, then you get a chance to win $25 for yourself, $25 for CASA, which basically is we donate $25 in your name to court-appointed special advocates. We're doing that for the most of this year until we get them some more funds raised, and then we'll turn it back to the way that it was, to where you pick your charity, and then we will donate to your charity. And you also win a custom Bail Banking America t-shirt, which I do not have one with me right now. So let's just get started this week with bail. You know, I've been a bondsman for over 20 years, and I come across this article that was done out of Connecticut, which is basically a reporter took the time to give you some tips on what you should avoid if you make bond and you're out on bond. And he's got 4 things to avoid after being released on a bail bond. Essentially it's pretty self-explanatory. Getting arrested again. You don't want to do that. Leaving the jurisdiction. Now, that's what I want to talk to you about. You can leave the jurisdiction because bail was not designed to be restrictive on you. So unless there's a court order or some type of conditions of bond through the court about leaving a jurisdiction, then you shouldn't. Using drugs or alcohol, I don't advocate for either one of those. Or missing court dates. You definitely don't want to miss court dates, because you miss court dates, you just prolong the judicial process, and you also add additional fees and fines. If it's a misdemeanor and like the county that I'm in right now, Sharp County, you miss court and circuit court, it's $10,000 cash, and you sit in jail until the next court date. So going to court is very important. It's actually a great article, and whoever wins this week, I'm going to give that article to you. Now let's move on to bacon. As you know, I eat bacon almost every single day, and I saved one little piece right here to show you. That came from a local restaurant. I want you to look at that right there. Now, this is what I'm talking about, bacon. It's not flimsy. It's got just the right amount. What's right there? This is good stuff right here. This is how I like my bacon. This is the perfect example on how I like my bacon. It's not too salty. It's not flimsy. And it's a little crunchy. And that's just the way that I like it. And I saved a piece right there for you. Perfect. Perfect right there. Now, let's move on to America. I can actually remember this. I was born in 1975, but this happened in April. On this day, April the 21st, 1980. If you remember Rosie Ruiz, she was 26 years old at the time. Now I don't have to read the article. I pretty much know the story. Basically, this lady, she miscalculated the Boston Marathon, and she jumped the fence and ran in the Boston Marathon. The problem was, though, is that she was never seen on any footage during the entire race. Only the last bit there where she jumped in. And plus, the biggest red flag is that she had improved the time by 25 minutes. And it was later discovered that she thinks that she done this because her boss said that he was going to cover her, something to that effect. The point is that she basically miscalculated where she needed to jump the fence. And she jumped at less than a mile, I believe, if I remember correctly, in the Boston Marathon. Well, she was later stripped of her title, and it was given to a lady from Canada, I believe, that won that. So that is Bail Banking America for this week. So now you're ready for your question. I want to know, how do you like your bacon? Do you like it like I do, or do you like it flimsy? That's jelly right there, believe it or not. That is jelly right there. That is jelly. I'm going to eat this. I thought it was full, but I'm not. So now let's figure out who won last week. If you remember, the question last week was because the Arkansas Razorbacks was playing the Tennessee Volunteers, and y'all know how I feel about Tennessee. I absolutely cannot stand Tennessee in any type of sports capacity whatsoever. Memphis Grizzlies, Memphis Tigers, Tennessee Volunteers, it doesn't matter. If it's Tennessee, I don't like it. Well, the Razorbacks played them at Baum Stadium last weekend on a 3-game stint, and guess what? We brought out the brooms because of your help. We swept all 3 games, and the question last week was just put Woo Pig in the comment section. Now, how are we going to do that since this is an upload? If you comment on the YouTube video, you're going to be considered for the money and the prize. And then I'm going to share this link to our Facebook page until our ban is over with, and then comments on that will be, because we're going to have to do it like this until we get off a ban. So let's figure out who won last week. Let's see here. Open this up. Lisa Ladd. There you go, Lisa Ladd. I even put Woo Pig underneath there. Lisa Ladd, congratulations. Y'all have a great rest of your Friday and your weekend. And thank you for getting through this with me, because this is the first time I've ever done the YouTube upload. Here we go.